Thank you for watching, and in this video I'm going to talk about the different types of business entities in US. So guys, if you are new on my channel, so I am Asim and I talk about the business and their solutions. So in this video we are going to go into all the possible entities and then we will discuss one by one. So if you are going to start your new business in US, the most important step is you need to choose a business structure. So there are different kind of business structures, so you need to choose your business structure very carefully. So I'm not going to suggest you like which kind of business structure you should choose, so you can decide, but I'm just going to go through all of the possible entities and options, and then you can choose whatever suits for you. As you can see, there are 5 different options. So the first is sole proprietorship, the second partnership, C corporation, S corporation, and LLC. So I'm gonna go one by one into all of them and let's discuss. Okay, so the first option is sole proprietorship. So if you don't want to go into any kind of documentation, you don't want to file an LLC into your state, or you don't want to file article of corporation, and still you want to trade or you want to provide some kind of services, so then you are a sole proprietor. So what you need to do is, when you are going to apply for tax returns with the form 1040, then you need to submit it along with schedule C form, and then you need to mention all of your loss or profits. So in this way IRS is going to treat you as a same. So this is very simple and you don't need a lot of documentations. The second option is called partnership. So if 2 or more persons wants to do business together and they did not file any LLC or any corporation, so it is gonna be called a partnerships. So there are multiple kind of partnership. The first one is general partnership and the second one is limited partnership. So suppose one of your partner just want to invest some kind of capital and he don't want to work as an active member, so it is gonna be called a limited partner. And then the third one is limited liability partner. So the partnership is, it is not necessary that you are gonna do a partnership with only persons. You can do a partnership with a corporation as well. So in this way this is also be gonna called a partnership. So what you need to do is, when you are gonna do a partnership with a person or with a corporation, then you need to work on partnership agreement, and then you would discuss all of your loss and profits. And then at the end of the year or whenever you want to file your tax returns, then you would use form 1060 for defining or for mentioning the tax returns of the partnerships. And then whenever you are going to get your share, and then you can just file your own taxes individually. So this is a partnership. In this way you can work with any person or any corporation without filing an LLC or corporations. The third option is C corporation. So if you want to file a C corporation, what you need to do is you need to file an article of incorporation into your state. And then this is going to be a default corporation. There is S corporation, and to move into the S corporation you need to elect a document, which I'm going to explain in the next part. Okay, so there are some disadvantages to made a C corporation. The first one is double taxation. So whenever your corporation is going to make a profit, the profit is going to be taxed, and then the profit is going to move to shareholders, and then shareholders have to tax it again. So it's a double layer of taxation. And there is another thing, like if you want to make a corporation, so you need accountants, lawyers, and lot of paperwork. So this is a bit complex. And for the taxation of corporation, you need to use a form 1120, and then you can just report your profits and loss. And the next type is S corporation. So that is also a type of corporation, but you just need to elect from C corporation to S corporation. Okay, so if someone wants to update the status of C corporation to S corporation, so what you need to do is, you already have a default corporation, so you need to elect C corporation to S corporation by using the form 2553. So the good and best advantages of S corporation, like you don't have a double layer of tax. So S corporation is basically a flow through entity. So all the profits and loss are gonna flow to the shareholders. So there is, although like for using the S corporation you need to file your taxes by using the form 1120S, but you are not going to be charged any taxes on your profits. So the profits or losses are just going to be flow through the shareholders, and then the shareholders have to pay the taxes once only. So this is a big advantages, but there are still a lot of restrictions to have S corporations or to remain into S corporations. Like there are a lot of restrictions, like there are limited number of shareholders, you cannot increase the shareholders and who can be a shareholder, And like a C corporation cannot be a shareholder of S corporation and some kind of these strict rules. So if you want to be a S corporations, then you need to follow, otherwise you are just gonna lose the status of your S corporation. Let's move to the last option, which is limited liability company or LLC. So this is the most popular business entity in USA from last 20 years. So even according to a survey, over 2 million LLC are registering every year in USA. So you can see how much popular it is. And the first option is like you can register it as a single member or you can register it as a multiple members. So as you are going to register your LLC, you are going to be taxed accordingly. Like if you are going to register a LLC as a single member, so you are going to be taxed as a sole proprietor, or if you are going to be registered as a multi-member, so you are going to be taxed as a partnership. But still you can think like, if you are going to be taxed as a sole proprietor or as a partnership, so then what is the advantage to have a LLC? Yes, this is a valid question. So the answer is legal protection. So if you are doing a business as a sole proprietor or you are doing business as a partnership, so you don't have this legal protection which a LLC is going to provide you. So let's take a simple example. If you are doing a business of cat food, so if somehow someone's cat is dead, so if the owner of the cat is gonna sue you millions of dollars, and if you are selling it as a sole proprietor or as a partnership, so then in that case your own assets like your home, your personal property can be at risk because you are selling as a sole proprietor. But the LLC provides you a liability. That's why it is stated by the name limited liability. So no one can go to your personal assets, although the company assets can be taken, but it is only till the company. So this is a big advantage of starting a business as a LLC. So this is the biggest advantage, although in the taxes, maybe you can choose whatever the tax structure you want, but the liability is a big advantage of having a LLC. And there is another option. This is very flexible and simple. So flexible in terms of taxes, you can pay taxes as you want, and into the simplicity, like you don't need a lot of documentation. In the start, although you need to file a LLC into your states, but it's not gonna take that much documentation as you need it into the form of corporation or S corporation. Okay, so the next advantage is like no restriction for citizenships and personal residents. So as if you want to work with the other business entities, so you need to be a citizen or you need to be at least a permanent resident of USA. But to have a LLC, you don't need a citizenship or you don't need to be a permanent resident. If you are living abroad or if you do want to do some digital business in US, or you want to sell, you want to start an e-commerce store, or you want to sell online, still you can use your business entity as a LLC and then you can start your business. So this is a big advantage. Okay, the last question is how to create a LLC. So there are different options. The first option is you can do it by yourself, or the second option is you can just hire an accountant and then he can do all the documentation on behalf of you. Although he's gonna charge you a lot of money, yes. But there is another option which I recommend all the time. So the thing is like you can do most of the step yourself, and then when you think like there are a lot of complications and you don't want to do it yourself, so what you can do is you can just hire a third party service provider, and then he's not going to charge you much money as an accountant, and then he can help you to form a LLC. Even though I already made a video that how you can create a LLC, so the link is in the description of this video, so you can go into that video and then you can see I create a LLC in front of you in the video. So by watching that video, what you can do is you can create your own LLC on your own business name. So I hope that could be a lot of help for you guys. So thank you for watching, and if you did not subscribe till now, so please subscribe my channel, and see you with the next video.